Can you help me understand the current immigration policies and what options are available for individuals seeking immigration?
Um, so let's talk about policies first and then the options next,
Okay.
because they're each very, very big topics. The policies that we have at the moment really policies are set by administration, so to speak.
Hmm.
And just to break it down for your listeners a little bit, there are the laws that are set by Congress.
Hmm.
Those are, the Immigration and Nationality Act. The last real update was in 1990. And so the
Hmm.
laws that we have are very old.
Hmm.
Then there are the regulations that is interpreting the law, breaking it down like, we say we need X. These are the three things you need to prove X. So that's regulation. So when people hear about the regs, it's the regs. The policies are how you're sort of directing those regulations, the regulations can be interpreted as well. And so the policies are coming from the administration primarily, and how an agency is going to direct particular, cases. What your listeners might have remember from the last few years
Hmm.
is that when we had a different administration, the policies were very restrictive.
Hmm.
And they were restrictive because of the ideologies of that particular administration. But what happened also is that we had a global pandemic, and you had to create policies to protect us, the citizens. But those
Hmm.
policies were created with also those ideologies. And
Yeah.
so policies from the previous administration have been handed down to this administration. And this administration is working through a broken immigration system, archaic laws that don't really serve us as well as it should. And
Hmm.
regulations take a long time to change. So they're working with the policies that came from that particular administration, and they're trying to update them and modify them for what we need now. So if we think about now, we're sort of post COVID, if you like. So a lot of the bans that we had through executive actions, those have been lifted under
Okay.
this administration. And what we see, and a lot of your listeners and viewers might be thinking about the southern border, what's happening
Hmm.
with that. So policies are being changed with that, with, what we need to do in a post-COVID era. But I think what people need to understand is policies can be a vehicle to, like, what can we do now in this situation? But
Hmm.
what we really need is a law to change.
Okay.
And that is something that we cannot do unless Congress takes action.
Hmm. Okay. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/unsolicited perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.